Well, I'm starting a new adventure map, which is actually an old adventure map. I'm doing a series right now for the girls, hardcore for the girls, where one time and you're out. On this adventure map, we're not going to be quite that adventuresome because this map we may well die a few times. It's an ancient map called MC Pyramid, and such must be converted. The 1.8, I know I'm doing 1.8 and such in my For the Girls series, but that's Minecraft 1.8. The Pyramid map, however, was built for Minecraft back in its beta days, 1.8 beta, and such. It's several years old, and I very much wanted to play this map and looked for saw other people playing it and posting their playings online and junk like that, but I could never find the map itself. Every time I'd click you could click here to download this adventure map, the links were always dead. There was nothing there. So I finally the other day ran into a live link. Something that some of the links have these I call them download wrappers, which means your download is in a another file that comes with advertisement ware, spyware, malware, junkware, and such. Well, I found just the file, and so I grabbed it, and it had to convert it. It says, I'm not quite sure what the deal is, but this is it. Where you're looking, sand as far as you can see everywhere. We're starting perhaps at about 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. Welcome to NC Pyramid. The long and the short of it is, the text says there's nothing against the rules. Some adventure maps, don't break blocks and such because they built it a certain way, but really this guy has built his pyramid and his world so that the blocks he doesn't want you to break are bedrock. That's just, they're bedrock blocks. So anything you can't break anyway because he's built it that way. So it's kind of nice. The other situation here is a 4x5 patch of grass. You're looking about the only dirt, except for any dirt you might find as rewards for going through and finding different pieces of dirt in that pyramid. And such. You start with a very basic run of tools and such. And you have some torches here and some more torches out there and such. Now what I'm going to do here is start our tree to growing, and I'll be tilling this ground right immediately. Let's see, what do I need? I'll need my till to do that with. We get some coal to get started with. There's a cache of torches that we have, a small amount of arrows, a stone sword, and other things of this nature. We'll get to that in a minute. First thing we want to do, though, on this map is get things growing. And to do that, what we're going to do here, I think I'm going to do it this way. Yeah. Put our water here because you can grow things 4 out from water. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this entire area here is all good for growing. Now we're not going to use it all because I'm going to need some of this ground for a tree. But we're going to just till our original ground here and try to get started growing food. This map, another thing I've noticed on other people when they do their maps, I'm going to grab all this. I just want to move this out of the way because I'm going to try to move our stuff toward the pyramid, because when we die we respawn out here until we build a bed, or unless we build a bed, whatever you want to call that. Okay, I got a light in front of that. I'll put another light there just for now. I'll notice people, I don't know what you want to call it, building their protection in different places. I'm going to start here. Hey, you got that rain in the desert, and I don't want to be there. I want to be one more out. Right there. Alright. Now what I'm doing here is I'm trying to create a fast area of protection. A fast little fort, as it were. And such. Now, under the sand, we cannot mine. Not because it's against the rules to mine, it's just there's no real use to mine. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 out. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4 out, which means there. Alright. There's no use to mine. We get closer to the pyramid, the sand is about 3 or 4 deep before you hit bedrock. Out here, I don't know how deep it is. I've not really gone all the way out to figure that out as of yet. 2, 3, 4, and so I mine there. Whatever, dig. Alright, so then we'll meet this up. What we're doing right now is we're trying to... Everything is a flat plane, as you can see clearly. Didn't need to do that. And so the best way I found to quickly build something that monsters, except for spiders, can't get by, you dig a trench, one, and then with the sand you've dug from the trench, you set a wall. And so while everything is dead flat, right at the crucial point, you know, where these monsters can just jump, they can always jump one, but at this crucial point, they have this trench, which means that you're too high for them, and so they can't get to you. Now what I like to do, and we're going to break our shovel doing this, but I don't care, we'll shovel as long as we can until it breaks. I like my trench to be 2 out, so that when the monsters come, they don't come nearly up to the wall, you know, and able to near peer over it or something like that, or see me. But they drop a little sooner, you know, because it's 2 out instead of 1. This will give us more sand to work with, and you may say, well, you certainly don't need any more sand. We really do. This adventure map has, as a part of the text file that comes with it, it says there's really no rules. You can break anything that you can break. You know, you can't break the some of the interior walls of the pyramid, and you'll see that when we get in there, because they're bedrock. But anything else, you can break it, or you can build it. And there's going to be a lot of times to where you're going to have to build your own walkways and such like that. And one way to do that is with sandstone. And 4 sand in a square make 1 sandstone block, and then I always, whenever possible, always make see how good I am at parkour. There we go. I always make my blocks, if possible, I make enough blocks so that I can then half them into slabs. And so instead of wasting a whole block in order to make a 1 block walk, I can have a slab, and that way 1 block actually makes 2 squares of walking. So I literally kind of double the area that the useful amount of tiles or useful amount of blocks that I have. So you'll be seeing that as well. Now it may be odd. You may think, hey, you're on an adventure map and yet we're not even going to the pyramid right now. What's the deal with that? Well, our very first issue really is to get ourselves into a survival mode. Getting things growing and such like that. And frankly, I don't know how much time I've got left. I really would love that tree to grow, because I could certainly use some wood. I don't have wood right now. I'm going to probably move this wall that way some, and such. And what I'm doing is I'm actually kind of progressing a little more toward the pyramid, but in a kind of a, you know, a small zigzag way. I've got a little daylight, I suppose. I might as well just do that now. And 3. And this way I progress toward the entry to the pyramid, so that when I'm having to come back out to my base, I'm making my base a little bit closer to where I need to be. Oh, this will be a nice thing. I can't make it too big because of the fact that right now I don't have enough wood to make more torches to light things up. And of course you don't want monsters in your base. And I'll be lighting my base up here in a little bit to make sure that we don't have monsters in the base. But we'll expand the base out. Part of the expansion is to make room for trees so that we can start having a real tree farm, because we're going to be very dependent upon wood early on in this adventure to make things. I mean, we're going to probably have wooden swords for a while and such like that, because I'll be able to start growing trees, but it'll be a while before I get a cobblestone generator. And those are very nice, but you gotta do a little bit of work to get to them and such. Alright, we're coming down to sunset here. I've made some progress, I suppose, at least getting the trench done for the new section. But not totally. Oh man, without a shovel this is slow going. I'd have made wooden shovels, but it was just not really worth it. And again, I've got a few extra moments before darkness takes over and monsters start appearing, so in those few moments I'll kind of get this section of the base ready. Now notice I'm not going to actually tie it in, because no doubt monsters will be spawning in this area in a few seconds. But at least I can have it ready to tie in. I don't know, maybe I can. Let's give this a go. Let's put one here. Put one here. Maybe we can avoid some monsters for a while. One here. One here. Let's see what we can do. Let's tie it up. Boomer, boomer. No monsters yet. Okay. All right. Fair enough. We'll take it. I didn't think I'd make this much progress with no yeah, let's light this center section up. With no shovel, I didn't think I could dig that much, but that really opens us up a little bit more. I guess we can do some more interior base finesse here. So we'll do that. It really is very important to have a good functioning base for a while. Like I said, I know it's odd not to go to the pyramid. A lot of people, man, they'll run to the pyramid they'll grab a few things and off they go. There's no real prep work. There's nothing that they've done back at home plate to make sure that when they run into baddies that they have a place to go back to and a place to that they can refurbish themselves and reestablish themselves and such. So I believe in getting a good base going that can assist in that kind of stuff. Alright, I'm leaving this low because, oh wow, these people may be able to see us. Oh, I've got an axe in here, and even a wooden axe is faster than your hands. Man, with the first tree, and particularly with the first saplings, we're going to really get some trees growing here very quickly. Try to, anyway, so that we can get some initial stuff built. Like one of the first things that we really need is a crafting table. Gotta have it. And such. And the second thing we're going to need is an oven. So we're going to lay that crafting table down. Doesn't matter where right now. I'm not worried about too much interior decorating, just worried about there we go. Just worried about getting the stuff I need. Alright. Our first sapling. I'm not going to plant that yet because my luck the tree would grow right into all that, and there's a lot of potential saplings in there, upwards of 4 or 5 or so saplings per tree we could have. So alright, this video is running about 15 minutes, so we'll stop it here. We've got an initial base layout and such, and we'll come back and pick up right where we've left off.